Good afternoon, everyone. All is well. So, we are going to be going live right now with my first ever live session with a fitness trainer, Yannick, who is going to be joining me shortly. So, I am just going to send over hello, India. Hope all's well. Thank you to all the viewers that are tuning in. I'm sure a lot of you want to hear about how to keep fit and healthy and what's the best fitness regime or what's the best fitness workout that you could do. It's good to hear all these things from a fitness trainer. So Yannick, hope all is well. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Hey, man.
Yannick, I cannot see you.
I can see you.
You can see me, but I cannot see you.
Wait, let me see. How about now?
Nope.
Oh boy. You can see any? Yeah, I can see. I can
There we
definitely see
go.
you.
Super. All good.
Hey.
We're connected. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining up the live session. Appreciate it. You
No
taking
worries.
out your time from your busy fitness regime and everything, whatever you're going through right now.
Cheers,
Uh,
man.
the reason I do these live sessions with people like yourself from different backgrounds, it'd be business, it'd be fitness. I had a musician, magician once, everyone, just to come and share some positivity, obviously about their career, what they do, how they
Yeah.
do it, and some life facts. I'm sure you get some super life facts in terms of how to keep yourself fit and healthy. So thank you so much for joining me today.
No worries. No worries. Pleasure to be here with you and to share any tips for staying fit. You, I've lost you.
Are we good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry, I just lost
Super.
you for a bit.
Yeah, I had a call come through. Apologies. Are we good? Yep, we're good. Super. Sorry about
Hello?
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. We're here.
No worries, man.
So, like I was saying, thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate it, taking out your time. So, Yannick, before we start the conversation,
My pleasure. My pleasure.
if you can introduce yourself as to who you are, what you do, and then we can get the conversation going. By the way, before I start, have you ever got this? You're a Jay-Z lookalike.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I was
You
waiting for
have got
that. Yeah,
you have got this.
I have lots of time. Honestly, something I have to live with for
But it's
since I was
good,
young.
right? It's good. It's good people
Uh,
resemble you with someone as big as Jay-Z,
yeah, I mean it's good. Yeah, in terms of his success. Yeah, it is.
You can divert anyone's
Maybe
mind, man.
we can try to like mirror the image.
Absolutely. Just start rapping like him.
Yeah, I mean I can't rap. I mean I wish I had his money more than because my rapping skills are quite terrible. So
Oh, okay.
just wish I had his money.
Good stuff. I mean, I wish you all the best in life, and I'm sure you will get there one day. So,
One
Yannick,
day.
before we start the conversation, if you can
Yeah.
introduce yourself as to who you are and what you do, and then we can carry on.
Awesome. So yeah, my name is Yannick Mwari. I'm actually Rwandan. Grew up in the UK. Quite lived a bit of countries. Also lived in Burundi, in Congo, Rwanda for a bit. Actually, funny enough, and I'm from there. Yeah, so I'm a London boy, but originally Rwandan.
Good stuff. And
Yeah.
you've been into this fitness thing, the fitness profession that you have. Have you been doing this for quite some time, or you've just started this a few years ago, or was this something that when you were at school, a young boy and all that kind of stuff,
Mm,
you were thinking that I want to get into fitness, I want to help people keep fit. Was this your
mm.
aspiration in life, or no, you grew up with something thinking like, okay, I'll become a doctor, or I'll become a lawyer, or I'll become an accountant, or no, it
Yeah.
was fitness from day one?
No, it was never fitness from day one. I'll say, as everyone growing up, family pressure was to be an engineer. When you grow up,
It's
be
always
an
the case.
engineer, and like my father was always big on me being an engineer. So actually, I studied engineering.
Yeah.
But then since a young age, I've always been very active. Like I played football, I played basketball, I did boxing while I was at uni. I think
Okay.
when I did boxing at uni, that's when I actually got into fitness more, because of how much discipline it takes to be fit for a fight,
Of course.
and all that. So no, even when I finished university, I didn't really
Did you
see. I
did you
didn't.
go to university in London or in
No,
Rwanda?
in Portsmouth.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Good
in
stuff.
Portsmouth. So yeah, when I finished, actually my goal was, to find a job and all that. There's a lot of opportunities to go abroad and all that, but I decided to go back home after like 3 years working with British Telecom. So then I spent a few years there, like I think a year or two, just studying the market and like just to see like what Rwanda needed. And then me being passionate about boxing and fitness, I saw that it's kind of something that wasn't necessarily big, but then there was a need for it. So I started looking into it more. Like, is it something that can I turn my passion into a career, or is it something that I can actually pursue? Because my whole life I've been built to believe that I'll be an engineer. Can I take this? Can I change you
Yep.
know my path and then get
Yep.
into this? So yeah, honestly, it didn't take me a lot. As soon as I found a space, and I just dived into it, and we started what is Soho Fitness.
A question I have for you out here, like you studied
Uh,
engineering all this time at university.
yeah,
Were your family members okay with you going out and changing your profession and being a fitness trainer? I mean, were they 100% backing you up on that? Or was there that
uh,
negativity like, Yannick, why are you doing this? Or, you've studied all these years to be an engineer. You know how we get it from an Asian, black
Black
family,
family.
it's
Yeah,
always like that, like my
yeah,
father, when I went to university, I was studying straight business. Like I
yeah,
wanted to study business studies in human resources,
mm,
right?
yeah,
And in 2 years, I got so bored of
yeah,
studying business that I was doing marketing, finance, accounting the whole time. For 2 years, I was doing it, right? And one
yeah,
day I went
yeah,
up to my tutor and I told him that, look, man, I need to change this. I can't do this. I can't just
yeah.
take business. Half the time, I'm sleeping in the classes of economics. I don't understand the shit that they're studying out there. But
I know
and
how
he
you
was
felt.
and he was like, these are like 200, 300 courses out here that we do at the university. Pick one.
Yeah,
So I went down the list and I picked up international politics. Perfect, amazing. Really
yeah, yeah,
thought
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
I called up my father, and my father says, "What do you want to be? The Prime Minister of Pakistan?" You see, so that mentality that our
yeah,
parents have, like, you
yeah,
got to be
yeah,
an engineer, you got to be a doctor, you got to be a lawyer, you got to be a businessman, an entrepreneur. But when you tell them
yeah.
something out of the box, like a fitness trainer. So what was
Mm.
your parents' reactions when you told them that, okay, mom and dad, I'm going to be a fitness trainer?
Yeah. Actually, I remember this conversation I had with my dad just before I started university, and I was like, Dad, you just brought up what your dad said about being president of Pakistan. I was like, so Dad, I want to be a coach one day. And the first, like, his reaction was like, who's gonna hire you? And that killed me. It killed like all my aspiration of being a coach or getting to fitness basically. And
Yeah.
I just like, get into uni, fix dates on that, and qualify whatever, and then see what to do after. But I remember like when I changed, when I had the, finally got the courage to say, you know what, I'm gonna change and follow my passion.
Yep.
No, it wasn't as easy. They weren't as supportive at the beginning. But my mom, she's always been supportive. This is what makes you happy. go for it, you know.
Absolutely.
My dad was always more about, like, as long as, it makes you money, because he's a businessman. So as long
Yeah,
as it makes you money, I'm okay with it. What's passion, they don't, like the old mentality of not understanding,
of course, of course. They
if you
don't
can actually
understand.
gain.
They possibly, it's not that they don't understand, but they've seen so many hardships. And like every parent
Yeah,
says, right? I've seen life
yeah,
more than
yeah.
you have,
I've seen life more than you have. Yes,
you know.
I've had all those
Yeah,
talks
you
with my
know,
father. Yeah,
so they actually, they're talking from experience and they don't want to see you hurt. But the fact is
yeah,
that if you, and this is what it is, right? This is why I talk about positivity and knowledge on my live sessions. Like, if
mm,
you think that you can go ahead and achieve something, do it. You know, bring your passion out and go ahead and follow your passion and succeed in that, because it's all about
mm,
money can be made in any which profession that you want. You could be a fitness trainer and
true.
earn money. You could be a property broker and earn money. It's fine.
Mm,
But what actually inspires you to become that person is what matters.
mm,
So, Yannick, what
true.
inspired you to become? I know you mentioned that you were at university and you were into boxing and all that kind of stuff. What
Mm,
actually inspired you to go out there and start making people fit in life?
oof. I think at first, like I said, I spent I moved back home to Rwanda in 2015. I spent about a year and a half just studying the markets.
Okay.
I hadn't been in Rwanda for years, and I didn't understand the country. I mean, I knew the country was growing, and I wanted to be part of that. If you guys don't know about Rwanda, you should definitely visit Rwanda, by the way. It's an
I've
amazing
been to
place.
I've been to Africa. I've been to the north and I've been to like
Yeah.
Kenya, Tanzania. That's about
Yeah,
it.
East Africa. Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome,
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, so I studied the markets for a bit, and then once I saw there was a gap in the fitness industry, I went about to see how I can start my own club. When I started Soho Fitness, it was actually basically meant to be about boxing. Then it grew to be more than that, and then once we managed to finish the club and people started getting to know about it and stuff, and then I got into the personal training because again it was another gap that I saw, and I was like, okay, what about, and also because I cared about coaching, because when I had my coach, I mean, his passion to get you from this level to this level, it's something that inspired me,
Of
and it's
course,
something that I wanted to also bring into to coaching in Rwanda. And like I said, coaches, just like a coach takes you from A to B, it's something that you know inspired me to coach and train people and get them from A to B to the goals. Seeing people be able to do things they couldn't do before, seeing how happy they are, it really made me feel good. And you're like, no, this is probably one of the best thing you can do. Making people change, making people feel good about themselves, feel stronger, feel happier,
of
fitter,
course,
and all that. It's
of course.
so.
And and look at that. I need all the advice.
Yeah. Do you know what? We're gonna work on that after this talk.
What's the key? Firstly,
Mm,
I want to ask you this question. What's the
yeah.
key to stay motivated in getting up every day and doing that exercise and keeping yourself fit? What what keeps you motivated to do that, and how do
Yeah.
you motivate other people to wake up every morning and think about going to the gym or doing any kind of workout? I mean, I'll give you my example.
Yeah.
Before this lockdown, i've been
Yeah.
going to the I've been going to the gym, but not for the gym, for swimming.
Mhm.
And I go
Mhm.
swimming every morning. And what
Yeah.
keeps me motivated is that I have to drop my kids close to the school is close to the gym. And
Mhm.
that's what the day they don't have school, I don't go to the gym. Sorry, I'm just being honest, man. But
No.
how do you motivate yourself, and how do you motivate other people to get up in the morning and come to the gym or go and do some workout?
Yeah. I think I can talk about myself actually. Let me
Yep,
start with myself. I think for me, when I was doing training, like it requires a lot because you have to show up basically. You've taken on clients, you've taken on people to train.
yep,
You have to lead by example. So I had to work a lot on myself. I've never been a morning person, but I used to have this thing when I wake up and the first thing I listen to is a motivation speech, motivational, just something to push you, to get you going, and something that really helped me a lot. And I'll listen to that, and I will start like I started also sharing it. So when people wake up and they see that, they know, what, he's up, he's ready to
Yep.
go.
Yep.
I need to go as well. So my clients knew I was ready. They have to be
Who
ready.
who do you listen to? Is it a different person every morning, or is it the same person giving different
I
speeches?
I used to listen a lot to Gary Vee. Uh, uh, it's different people,
Different people.
yeah, different people.
And that's what sort of sets you up in terms of go out and get it sort
Yeah,
of thing.
go out,
Sure.
go and fight the day.
And what about motivating people to get up? Because you know how it is, right? Work
Mm,
comes first, then exercise, family, you know,
mm,
every priority. Like there, a lot of people in this world
yeah,
keep their own personal health as their last priority. And
true.
when
That's
they
that's
when
very
they
true.
go out, dropping kids to school, breakfast, work, earning money, going out there,
Yeah,
making the dollar, all that kind of stuff. And then in the end of the day, they have some time left. They might think about going to the
oh
gym.
shit, let me go work out.
You know, so why?
Yeah.
How can one keep motivated in terms of bringing themselves? No, my health comes first. If my health is right, I can do the other
Mm,
things around me perfectly.
mm.
What
I'm
is
gonna give you a
key?
s- I'll give you a story of this lady. So
Sure.
typical business lady. So she goes on her bad days. Like take care of her kids, make sure they've eaten and all that. And then once she started working out, she hadn't worked out all her life. She was like what 40, between 40 and 45 years old. Um, and she told me, the basic things like waking up early in the morning and be able to go to buy stuff and hug my kids or play with my kid in the park since I started working out is huge. Like she couldn't do that before. And now that she's able to do it, you see the benefits and you want to continue, and then you want to, then you make it into a lifestyle.
Of course.
It's small things like that that you realize, and I think people don't realize. Like, you know what? I can walk, I can get from A to B, but then at the same time, are you really looking after yourself? Are you really
Of
eating
course.
well? Are you like you see people getting sick, you see people falling ill, but then if you work out, you can actually prevent most of these things. You can prevent a
Of
lot of
course.
things. If you make it to a lifestyle, you also become happier, you become a bit confident as well in yourself and all that.
I mean, the thing is that there's so much unhealthy stuff out there to
Mm,
eat these days that
so
fast food, for
much.
example, fast food,
Yeah,
it's everywhere, every single place. But
yeah.
yet people go out and eat that, but then don't work out. It's very sort of
Because then
detrimental in that case as well, because you are killing yourself eating that and then not
mm,
working out. I mean, there's a limit to everything, right? I mean,
it's all about balance. Because then it's easier to go and eat junk food and all. I mean, we're all guilty of that. We all
of
feel
course.
like it's quicker, and I can just go on my Just Eat app, and then it's here in 7 minutes. Instead
Yep.
of making a salad or something more healthy, something's gonna benefit my body. So
Yep.
I think it's all about just educating yourself and and a bit of discipline at the same time.
Of course. What is the number one workout that, like today, we are all in lockdown, gyms are closed,
Yeah,
everything's done. But
yeah,
even if gyms were open,
yeah.
right? What is that one workout that you would say is best for once you get out of bed, you
Mm.
brush your teeth, whatever, just do this workout for 5 minutes and you'll feel motivated to get to the gym.
Get
You
to the
know,
gym, yeah.
would you be able to give that one workout that you would, you know, that would make someone motivated enough to,
Mm.
yes, I got to do this. I got to get to the gym and I got to swim or I got to do whatever training I have to with my personal trainer, without my personal
Mm.
trainer. What would you recommend them to do?
Mm. I think it's just small changes. For example, like if you wake up, it doesn't even have to be like a 5 minute workout. It could be like a 10 minute meditation, or you just sit down and reflect, and and think about your day. Like just think about, what I'm actually looking to achieve in this next 24 hours that I have.
Of
Because
course.
they always say, you're not promised every day, but if you actually sit down and say, you know what am I actually looking to achieve today? When I go to bed, what have I done today? It's just small things like that can change your mindsets into
Of
going
course.
out and attacking the day. Yeah.
Of course. Um, a lot of people like myself who are overweight, fat, obese, whatever, however you want to
Nice.
say it, they always think about, oh man, lose some fit. I want to get that beach body,
Yeah.
but then they don't go out and do something about it. All they keep
Yeah.
talking about is, yes, I want to lose some weight, but not do it. How can how can they change their mindset?
Um, Again, a lot of people will be like, "Do you know what? I'm gonna start Monday. That's when I'll start, or
Yep, yep.
I'll start the beginning of
Or
the month. I'll
a
start
New Year's resolution,
New
and then
Year
it just dies
resolution.
off and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, the
How,
best thing I can say is just start, like from anything. Like I don't know, just go on YouTube. There's plenty of workout to do. Just educate yourself. Just start. I mean, and the thing is, you don't have to start and think that your intensity is gonna be as the same person. I mean, the person that works out 24 hours in the gym. Like you can just do simple things. Like I don't know, give yourself a challenge: 20 press ups a day, or 20 press ups, 20 squats, 20 I don't know, sit ups, and then just walk through that.
you
Build.
talk you talk
Start
about you're talking about
start slow.
YouTube. Sorry. You're talking about
Yeah.
YouTube. Are you doing some live YouTube workouts for people to join you on?
No, I haven't. I haven't really been active in terms of working out and training people for the last year. I kind of like took a break,
Okay,
but I should be back by the end of this year.
that's amazing.
I've actually kind of lost I'm kind of like lost myself in a way as well in this daily routine of working and not really caring about yourself. But most of my workouts that I did before, mostly I post them on my page Instagram. But
Yep,
I'm also working on myself on getting back to the physical shape that I know
good stuff.
I
I mean,
can
I've
have.
seen, I've seen, the some of the photos, your previous photos, you look like, yes, you're active in there, but man,
Yeah.
you should look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, like, I'm Jay-Z, I cannot be lost.
Trust me, even Jay-Z can be lost.
But it's been an absolute
Honestly,
pleasure
I think
to,
this
yep,
is something that people need to understand.
of course,
Yeah,
of course. But it's been an
you
absolute,
can get lost. It can happen to anybody.
I mean, it's life, right? Like right now, this is what I
Yeah,
wanted to get at with you as well, that every guest that comes on here and speaks about different things, about their life, about their
yeah,
career, about their profession, in the
yeah,
end, I always ask them to give one solid piece of advice to all the people out there, that may be lost, that may be in a negative mindset. A lot of
yeah.
job losses out there, a lot of uh, people who've gone bust running their businesses. During these last 2 months, life has escalated to another level. Gyms are closed. People can't, how many people are going out and doing that exercise? There is negativity on every single angle that you look at.
There
What
is.
sort of positive advice would you give to yourself and to other people and to myself as well? What positive advice would you like to give them in terms of going out there and achieving the goal for the day or for the month
Mm,
or for the year?
yeah.
It either be keeping fit or either be keeping healthy or either be keeping fit in the mind. There's so many
Mm.
things. What sort of positive advice would you like to give them?
I think like first if I talk for myself, like you can be in a great shape, you can be physically fit and all that, but also like something that people really need to pay attention to is your mental health. Like
Of course.
I think sometimes, like you can say, okay, do you know what? I need to get in shape. I need to start now. I don't have to wait until Monday. But at the same time, people can get overwhelmed. People like there's a lot of things happening in the world. People are facing a lot of problems in their personal life and the daily life. So just sometimes maybe it's a good time to actually like take a step back.
Of
You know,
course.
just analyze yourself and analyze where you're going, how far you've come. Also, honestly, like I think this is something that people need to learn to do. Look at how far you've come. I mean, look at what you've achieved. Don't beat yourself up too much. You've done amazing things. You are where you are because of great things that you've done. But you can get overwhelmed. You can get beat down. Take a time off, just level
Meditate.
grounds, meditate, and get ready again. It takes time, it takes courage, but it has to be done.
Has to be done. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for coming on, Yannick, and sharing
No worries,
all
man.
the advice in terms of how to keep yourself motivated, for either it be going to the gym, either it be
Yeah.
getting up and doing some workout, or life as well. Thank you so much for sharing
Pleasure,
all
honestly.
this knowledge and positivity that you are. And I hope that we see you fit and ready again to keep all of us
Yes,
fit,
for
you
sure,
know?
for sure. Definitely working on it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Yannick. Take
Cheers,
care.
buddy. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. So, guys, that was Yannick Noah, who is a professional fitness trainer. Join me in today for the live talking about how to keep yourself fit during these times or after these times, how to keep yourself motivated in terms of doing that exercise. Remember, exercise is super, super necessary for anyone. It'd be a kid, it'd be a teenager, it'd be someone like me. Look, I need exercise, but it's just to keep yourself in that regime that you got to go out there and you got to keep yourself fit and you got to achieve the day. So thank you so much to Yannick Noah for tuning in, joining me on this live and sharing all this positive energy. Thank you to all the viewers that tuned in. It's been great having you. Tune into my live session this evening at 6 o'clock, where I'll be in conversation with a property construction developer all the way from the US. So do tune in. Take care. Have a safe day. Whatever you're doing, enjoy. Enjoy the weekend. It's coming. See you soon. Bye bye.